Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back to more Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, where last time we left off, I had some issues with wolves. Multiple occasions, actually. But we found Mutt, which is best thing. Mutt, best boy. Where you going, boy? You digging?
Here, Mutt.
Oh, very loud. Have some wolf meat. Okay, so I gotta do the things. Which part of it is I need to talk to Aranka. But she's over here.
The Voivod sent me.
Okay, we have gone through this already, so I'm gonna skip through it.
Do you know
I do not.
what exactly?
Find his.
Where is that?
No one.
All right.
Why do you? When you get, he will be hopefully
You wouldn't have.
some. If
I found your.
thank God.
She's hiding. She asked me.
If she's. But if the wounds are deep, here you are. Take it all and dead eye.
Okay, so I do still need the comfrey. That's fine. Okay, so I found comfrey along the water. And I'm hoping I'll do the same this time. I want to double check something. Okay, good. We're good. We're fine.
You silly doggy.
Yeah, I got a silly doggy. You good boy, though. You're a good dog. Where was my way to? Oh yeah. Hoo-yah! Hoo-yah! Ora! Alright, and then I just keep going this way, and we'll hit the water, which is what I want. Because also, we found the water goblins stuff, which was a lot of Groshin this way. If I remember correctly.
Sick.
Bad dog. Come on, what are you gonna do? Oh, come on now. Okay. That hurt. That's not much. So there's another one just barking at us somewhere. Oh, he running. Okay, good. Okay, we're looking for the purple flower. It tends to be around waters, from what I've seen, anyway. The doggos hurt us quite a bit, but that's also okay. We can figure this out. Use the perk balance diet. There is something I actually want to check real quick. Look at my stats. All fine. town master. Hunting dogs are highly valued. I remember that. Body heat. I remember that one. Charming companion. People tend to think better of other people who have a dog with them. May seem strange, perhaps short-sighted, but that's the way it is. When you have your dog with you, your charisma is increased by 3. You may be a blacksmith, but Mutt can act like a butcher's dog and bare his teeth to anyone who gives you a crooked look. If you have your dog with you, you will appear more threatening and tough to others. It will show in the presence and intimidation skill checks, but also in combat, as enemies are more likely to give up or run away. And if they don't, they'll have a harder time fighting you. I want the charming companion. Charming doggo, yogo boy. Survival, yes. Poaching is a dangerous trade. How many do I have? I have 1. 1 point. Okay. Know how to monetize your time and effort appropriately. You can sell herbs, game, hides, and trophies at double price. Wanderer. That's the quality of bed ones. Bounty of the wild. Poacher usually only cuts the best pieces from the game he kills. He hides them in a pouch. Hence the name of his dishonest trade. Oh, poach. Leaves the rest to waste. However, you know that killing a living creature is not a vain pastime, and if it happens, nothing should go to waste. You can also get fur trophies, selected cuts of meat, and offal from killed game. Leg day. Herb foray and dig around in the flower gardens are good for you, and you've learned how to combine them with honest training. When collecting herbs, you also gain a small amount of experience and strength. Not only do you have good fortune, but also keen eyesight and an eye for detail and a talent for noticing what others would overlook. When collecting herbs, you have a chance to find an additional herb or a small treasure. Both these are good. Dang, both these are good. The leg day and the lucky find. Let's for now go with lucky find. I need a lot of comfy. And I'd rather not have issues trying to find it over by that, well. If I can collect it all in one go, I'll be happy. Oh, my health is directly at half. Wow.
That's bloody deep.
There we go. Water Goblin's treasure. Which is a lot of groschen. Which I'll take because I'm going to take this to the herb woman. Bohesia? I believe her name is. And we'll pay off our debt. Because I do definitely want to do that. Okay. I also want to go... Man, there's a lot that we found as we were wandering, huh? Looking for the comfy. figure something out, I guess. Again, keep an eye open. There we go. Thistle, thistle. Thistle. Some of this was comfy, I remember. Comfrey. Sorry. One? Come on now. Man, that perk didn't help worth crud. There's water through here, so maybe we can still find the comfrey. Or more of it, anyway. Wait a minute, wait a minute. No, thistle. Thistle. Oh, I just ran past her house, too. Whoops. Not so fast. I want to pay her off. Pay her off. Pay her back.
Henry.
Thank you once again. I promised I'd, so please.
Thank you. I'll put it. At least she'll have. Take care, my friend.
Didn't realize I had that on too. That's part of why I got hurt so bad by the wild dogs. Should've gone for the strength one. Oh.
Hear what I say about the great and evil crossroads.
Lot of thistle. Yeah, I'll pick the sage. Sage is nice.
God be with you, good man. I see you're a fellow traveler. Want to warm your bones a bit?
God be with you. God be with you, Sir Knight. I'm Henry, and I serve the Lord of Lipa.
And which one might that be? You see, I know several of them. It's an old and respected house.
Well, my lord resides in Ratai, on Sasau.
Him I don't know, but I rode with the old Captain Chenyak of Lipa when Emperor Charles was still with us.
Well, forgive me, sir, but that's before my time.
Well, of course, half a century has passed since those glorious battles against the Hungarian troops. Ah, and all I'm left with today is debts.
You have debts. Why? Because of the war?
On the contrary, when my neighbor Deslav was on his deathbed, he begged me to deliver his inheritance to his nephew. But that troublemaker is all fighting in Poland somewhere.
A will is a sacred affair. But are you really going to go all the way to Poland?
Certainly not. I'll leave the money in the hands of a monastery and be done with it. Problem is, I incurred a bloody fine on the way and had to pay it out of the inheritance.
So you fought for Emperor Charles, the father of our King Wenceslas?
Indeed I did. My boy, he was a pious and clever king, and as cunning as the devil.
So you stand with Wenceslas too?
Always. The apple has fallen far from the tree. Young Wenceslas is just a foppish coxcomb. Well, safe to say, it's all going to the bloody dogs.
Oh, I have to get on the road again.
Farewell, and Godspeed.
Interesting. More... I guess I wouldn't call it lore, but more history, huh? Nettle? Take the nettle. And my lucky find perk went up, and I got mint for it. Whoa! That's neat. Okay, so I can get an additional type of... Okay, maybe it is worth to pick a lot just in case it gives me the comfrey from the lucky find. You know? I just need the last comfrey. I might have to sell some of my stuff before I can continue on, though. I'll be weighed down by plants. I'll definitely have the flower power perk, though. Chamomile. 'Yep, there it is. Well, that's the town, right? Yeah, so we can sell some of our herbs there, and maybe we could just buy the comfrey. $13.60.
Here you go. Take it.
Oh my gosh, main level 12. Okay. Some of these I've already read, so, cost will gain 10% more attack damage and faster recovery. Effect lasts for 30 seconds. If my charisma is higher than 20, my armor is considered 15 higher. During an area where you have a good reputation, you gain 2 more strength, agility, vitality, and speech. You improve sword fighting, crafting, and survival skills. Heavy weapon shooting and scholarship skills. Criminal brands disappear a quarter faster. With the brand scar, you'll sell stolen goods for 10% more, look more menacing, gain +2 bonus on coercion, dominate, and dread. Human life may be short, but it is long and enough to be lived justly and fairly. It's easier for you to convince others the nice way. You gain +2 to persuasion, impression, and presence. People are also more likely to try to solve crimes with you in person rather than going straight for the guard. But beware, the more dangerous you look, the more likely they still choose to go for the guard instead. Nightcrawler. The owl Minerva flies out at dusk, and Scarlet's falcon often follows her. At night, you have a +2 bonus on strength, agility, and vitality, and +3 bonus to stealth. Good natured. Always go for the persuasion. I think they had they had an alchemy people here, so I should be able to buy what I need. I'll make sure to sell some stuff as well. No, you thirsty.
Good doggy. Good boy.
He is. My strength is 11. Hey, I can sprint now. I'm looking for the alchemist. Oh.
That nobleman came back. He said he's not going to let it drop.
Verdammt hochnäsig.
Hochnäsig, meaning his nose is up.
Ja, genau.
I like greetings.
Greetings. Ooh, on the composition of alchemy. A skill book on alchemy. Fair enough. You don't have what I need. You have dried comfrey. Grows most of all on banks by water and in ditches around fields. That's what I thought.
It happens! Just watch where you're going next time.
There we go. That's all I needed.
Fuck you, Horson!
Why
Ah!
the hell did you pour the beer on the table?
I'll be done with you in a flash. Ah! Ah! Ah, for Christ's sake! Here, mutt.
Don't hit him!
Take that, fool!
I don't think I can really rest here, can I? The tavern folks still don't quite care for me, I don't think. Well, I'll just have to do my best. I have everything I need, so... It's just dealing with the wolves. Instead of dancing with wolves, it's dealing with wolves. I'm at half health, but as long as we do this well, we should be fine. Once again, I am so glad I got the fast running perk. I'll eventually get a horse, but that's when I have the money for it. Keep having to spend it on friggin'... I was gonna say food, but I've actually not had to spend any money on food, which is nice. I've just been finding it on dead bodies. Yeah. But I've mainly been using it to... Oh. Nice. Wait, what are you barking at, buddy? What's up? Yeah, it's a hunting spot, but we can't really hunt here yet. I'm gonna assume we'll eventually be able to help the huntsman, but for now, nah. Alright, bark. Woof 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 woof. You've taught Mutt to create a ruckus and draw attention to himself. This can be handy, especially when you need to sneak somewhere unnoticed. You can get him to bark by selecting the relevant command under commands. Mutt will start barking on the spot, so make yourself scarce quickly to pull off your ruse. You treat dogs with respect and love. They recognize that in you and repay you in kind. Strange dogs won't react to you by barking, just growling. This can come in handy. For example, if you're trespassing in someone's yard because the owner of the house might not even notice a growling dog. However, if you attack the dog, it will probably bark and then go and tear your brays off? Heightened sense. The journey goes faster with a canine companion, and often more safely. Mutt can sniff out enemies and other potential trouble at much greater distance. It makes it easier to spot and avoid an ambush or even events during fast travel. I do like that. Let's go with that. I'm not really planning on doing a whole lot of stealing. I'm not gonna say I'm absolutely not going to do it, but I'm not really planning on it. Okay, yes, they're here.
Fuck. Wolves.
Good. Oh. This will be good for food for Mutt. Wolf meat. Take the fangs as well. They're not worth a whole lot, but they're worth something.
Infernal beasts! The wolves must have smelled rot and tried to get in. At first I managed to chase them away with fire, but they got used to it and just waited for me to go out.
You were lucky they didn't get to you. I got rid of them.
Palikerav, you are my guardian angel.
I've got some remedies for you from Aranka. Bandages and marigold. And comfrey that I picked myself.
Thank you, my dear mama. And you deserve thanks too. I hope it will bring both some relief.
Hopefully it will.
Vi tut ave baksa, Stipen.
Be well. Honestly, they probably just smelled all the blood. Jeez. Alright. So now... we're not doing that yet. We got time.
You silly doggy. Look what I have for you.
My wolf meat.
Good doggy. Good boy.
I hear there's some captive nomad here from the camp by the pond.
I heard about it. Seems the saddler's hands hauled him off somewhere. Probably to his place on the edge of the village. That's all I know. I want no part in that sort of business. Well, see you later. Have a good evening.
You too.
Hey there, youngster. It's good to see you again.
Likewise. What can I do for you?
If you lend me a little time and a listening ear, I have another riddle for you. What do you say?
Sure.
Happenstance has thrust us together again.
So, what's it going to be this time?
If you can spare a while, I have another riddle for you. A trickier one this time.
Tell me where you're from.
Ah, right. You're the nosy one.
yeah.
I'm sort of from everywhere. I wander here and there, never staying anywhere for long.
And where did your journey begin?
Believe it or not, in Prague. Aye, lad. It's a city like no other.
Do you really just wander the world? No fixed abode?
Aye, I do. Always walking, sometimes hobbling, occasionally having a sit or a lie down, even the odd tumble. But so far, I've always managed to get back up.
Good for you, sir. Give it to me. Give me a
A
riddle.
harder riddle, you say? Let's hear it then.
That first riddle was just a test. Just to practice. How about a wager? To make it more interesting. Even a poor vagrant like me has to eat. What do you say?
If it's so, well, I'll have to think about it.
Think it over all you want.
I think I'll be off.
God be with you.
You too. Oh, goodness. They're not open. Okay. Let's see if we can try talking.
You can't be here.
Would you know where I could find a young nomad lad? He's supposed to be around here somewhere. Probably not by choice.
That devil? We have him locked up in the barn, so he can't hurt no one else.
Won't you let him go?
Not a chance. Why the fuck would we?
I don't think this'll end well. Either the nomads will come for him or... Well, you wouldn't kill a defenseless man, would you?
Well, maybe you're right. All right then. The keys are inside the barn, on a crate, across from the door. Be quick, though.
You rude little beast.
Where's your
Call
barn?
that dog to heel.
Mutt, come here.
Get out!
I'm looking for the barn.
What are you doing here?
Here. Lady, you need to leave. I got permission from the dude. Hooray, I discovered a nest. What was that?
Hey, what? Untie me, please.
Don't worry, I'm on it.
I am in your debt. See, Yar, let's get out of here. Follow me.
Glad I could help him. In the end, I got permission. I just didn't do it the way that...
Amaro, that was something.
Good boy.
You silly nuts.
Good boy.
That was something. The last time I ran that fast was when I was a kid and a villager set his recone on me for stealing apples from his garden. Palikeraf, thank you, Amaro. Who are you anyway? Now we have finally got time for introductions.
I'm Henry. The Voivod sent me to rescue you.
So, you know I am Tibor then? I am in your debt, Amalo. I expect many things, but not getting rescued by a gajo.
Don't mention it. I talked to the Voivod and your ma. They want to bury your brother.
Alas, Geza. I will have that picture before my eyes as long as I shall live. He was a Delino sometimes, but I loved him still. We were walking through the woods when they jump us. Geza think they come to avenge Bohush. He stepped one of them, and the rest of them beat him to death with whatever is at hand.
I need to know where it happened, so I can bring him back.
A bit to the east of the village, in the woods by the woodcutter's camp. Then they dragged Miropral away and tied him to a tree. As a warning, they say, fucking war sons.
Do you know where his favorite place is?
Yes, we went there together often. There is a shukar view of the woods and a cliff above babbling stream. Just go west along the rocks from the woodcutters. About 200 paces. Always along the edge. There is a nice clearing there. I will go ahead and wait for you. I will dig a hole while I wait.
I think I know what I need to.
I will meet you in the clearing. I will wait there until you bring Geza's body.
I know where Marika is. I talked to her. She's taking care of Bahush. Geza messed him up badly.
I am sorry to hear that. The important thing is that nothing happened to Marika. That girl is more capable than many Mursha. Te aveți bahtalo, more.
Good. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'd be in the trees there. Alright, so it's good. The shoes. How are the shoes doing on you? We're wearing the soft shoes here. Well, they're better shoes. They're a little worse in noise, but they have a better durability on them right now, which is one of the main things I'm worried about. Not so much the noise. Don't care about that. Oh, speaking of don't caring about the noise. Good. More progress than we had before. Watch that I jinxed it now, and that I'll need to probably find a time and a place to save.
Greetings, friend. Well, greetings, my friend.
You've got the body of a dead nomad here.
Makes for a nice tree decoration, don't you think? No tears shed over that bugger. He started it. Greetings to you, friend.
Why did you tie him to the tree? He's not running away now.
We left him there for the crows. That scum don't deserve a burial.
What exactly happened?
Nothing special. We're lucky we caught.
Good day. How's the forest? Why you fell in here?
Before, but he gets a bit of coin in the town for it. But
That dead...
What about it?
I'd like to bury him.
What? Forget it. Them heathens from down by the pond sent you, am I right?
Don't you know that when one of those people dies a violent death, his spirit always comes back to roam the countryside? You wouldn't want this place to be haunted, would you, friend?
Haunted, eh?
And his mother is a mighty witch. I wouldn't mess with her if I was you.
Shit, that didn't occur to me. We certainly don't want anything like that here. Take him as far away from here as you can.
Will do, sir.
Greetings, friends.
Smart. And I think I got a reputation gain from that too. Nice. Where was he again? Crap. Well, okay.
Take care, friend.
That's fun. Okay. Oh wait, look at the body.
That'll be Gazer. They really gave him a going over. Ugh. You're as heavy as a sack of rocks.
Okay, we're going to O. As in, oh my god, he's heavy as heck. Anything we can drop? Or maybe even eat? We have a lot of stuff that may go bad soon. Okay, our nourishment's up. It didn't really help with that. Ah, well. We'll just be a bit slow.
We'll be there soon. Don't worry. You'll be at peace now.
Could also work on...
This isn't how you imagined things would end for you, is it? Damn. You're no lightweight.
Careful, Mutt. Don't want you to accidentally knock me off a cliff. Okay, we're getting there.
Here, Mutt.
Good boy. Then along the ledge, right? He said, I thought. Okay.
Amelomiro, put Geza in the grave.
Here I am. Poor Gazer almost broke my back.
Thank you for your help, Henry. I hope the woodcutters did not cause too much trouble.
Well, I managed.
I am glad to hear. Anyway, my family is not here yet. Edai must come to Vartinel.
Should I go to the camp to get her and the Voivod?
No, I will go and get them myself. You have done more than enough for us already. And I have to bring something from camp. We must bury him with his favorite possession. That is the only way he will remain in the next world and not want to return. You stay here with him and wait until I come back with the others.
You guard Gija's body until Tybo returns with the family.
I, Henry, thank you for saving Tibor. And that we can bury poor Geza properly now.
Palikerauter Nogajo, you who will finally unite our familia. Now come with us to escort Geza on his last journey. Devla amaro, so sal pro opiren, pošvestin pestironau, autiro tagaripen, mejelauka sartukames, pro pripen aukate prepuf. Omaro amaro de amen adagives, od mugamenge amare bini, sarte amen od mukazolenge, so amenge musarte. Umalidia amen, androbini. Tirohin od Hagaripen, Tozor, Toash Dupinen, Andresa Bershkai Avena.
Amen.
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 Outliving your Chave is a terrible thing. It is even worse when you cannot bury them.
Thank you, Henry. We will never forget this. If someone touches you, I whip them like a cur.
Thank you, Voivod. I'm glad we could give your son a decent burial.
From now on, I consider you my gajo pral. Brother, if you ever need anything, come to me. I will share all I know with you, and if you ever need a place to stay at our camp, I am sure Geza would not mind you sleeping in his place.
And I will keep my word and tell you how things are with the amulet. But let us now give Geza some peace. Come to our camp. We talk.
Okay. You return to the camp of the others. Hey, that's nice.
Henry, the thing is, I cannot give you the amulet.
Not even now? After I did everything you asked from me?
Ashta, hold on. It is Chuhajuno, and its power protects me. And Marika knows well that I'm trapped without it.
What do you mean, trapped? What kind of game is this?
This is no game, Gajo. Marika stole the letter from me.
What letter?
One from Emperor Sigismund himself. Before you start cursing the ginger folks, you should know he was good Hungarian king before he came to fuck with Bohemia. Back then, he defended Hungary from the Turks, and I fought with him. We had a whole company of Roma warriors, armed to teeth. I lead them. For our help, Sigismund gave us letter of safe conduct that give us freedom to travel and protection from the law.
So you're not subject to any lord?
Just so. He give us freedom to travel the world and judge our own people by our own laws. With the letter, we are free people. Without, we are like beasts to be hunted. They can put us in pillory, drive us out of town. Anyone can do what they like to us.
I can see where this is going.
That piece of parchment make us people. Without it, we are nothing. The rest of the camp doesn't know yet, and they must not find out.
But what's that got to do with Marika?
It seems, when she ran off, she take letter with her as a guarantee, or to blackmail me when she needs something. But by taking letter, she put us all in danger, me and all camp. And if I give up amulet too, it is my end. Bring me back letter from Marika. When I have it, and amulet here in my hands, I will forgive her. She can come back then.
Just don't trust him. You know? Because he's not been honest with me. Fully honest with me. Telling me the whole truth this entire time. I want to talk with his wife just to make sure everything's on the up and up, because I know she won't.
Marika really needs the Voivod's amulet, but of course he doesn't want to let go of it.
He will not give amulet. His pride will not let him. But I have an idea. He likes to bet. And if you wager with him, I will help you win. Go and try it. You will see.
All right. Suppose there's no harm in trying.
It was good to see you, my friend.
Okay.
Voivod, what if we made a wager for the amulet?
Dilinigaji, what are you trying? I thought you were on my side.
Are you afraid of losing? The letter against the amulet. An honest wager with honest intentions.
Honest, huh? You want me to end up without shirt?
All right, so how about this? If I win, we trade the amulet for the letter. And if I lose...
The letter will be mine.
But if you lose, you'll give the amulet to Marika yourself. She insisted.
Huh? She want to see her dad on his knees, huh? But that will never happen. Now, listen here to Tsignomiro de Gesis. All right then. Just so you know, I'm not afraid. And no precarantos can without voivod. Let us wager. But first, you must show me the letter. And I will decide what the wager will be. So there is no trickery. It will be you against my best man. As you can see, I'm not young anymore and I would have this advantage. Take it or leave it.
I'll have to think about that.
So, who is afraid of losing Gajan? God be with you.
Okay, at least we set this up. And I feel like I need to get some healing done. So... let's go to Takov. I'll sleep there and heal up. I am very tired. And my health is very low. So this should be fine. Before I forget.
Here, Mutt.
You go, good boy. Eat some supper. Sleep and save. Yeah, I do want that. A good bed. And the game saved. Get us something good to eat. Do I have something that'll give me like 10 nourishment or something?
Place by the Zherovka screen. What then? Has the water sprite been up to his mischief again? You could say that. They found a dead body stuck in the wheel on Sunday.
You're kidding. Who was it?
Some vagabond.
God rest his soul.
And get this. Miliboshka says he was in the water at least a week, judging by the state of his body.
So what? Somebody did him in and chucked him into the water.
But the river there
You're
has
my
powerful
doggy,
current.
eh?
The dead man had been floating down the river for at least a week.
Without anyone noticing?
Exactly. And that's not all. The dead man had a gold chain around his neck. Can you believe it? Somebody bumped him off and didn't even rob him.
That is strange. I reckon something devilish was involved. You don't see something like that every day.
Farewell then, my friend.
Take care now. Have you got any ideas? Well,
I love the music for this game. It's so good. There is the tree with the book around it, right? Somewhere around here, I thought. This, maybe? Or maybe not. I don't know. Bah. Oh well. Okay. I just go. Oh, wait.
Good bucks,
There we go.
Leave me be.
You cannot leave me alone in this.
How is life?
I cannot complain, except about Bohush's health. We have food to eat, no rain here, and no one can find us. I just miss my family sometimes. But then I remember that I'm here because of them.
The Voivod sent me to get his letter of safe conduct.
He sent you to get his precious parchment, but he does not care how his daughter is? Devla! So you know that is the very reason why I run away from there. It is all honor this, honor that, but people? They're not important. When they nearly kill my Bohush, only because he's Gajo, we have to flee in case they decide to finish what they start. If I did not take that letter, the Voivod would say next day he never have any chai.
I think you're being unfair to him. He cares about you.
Then why does he not show it? He is selfish. He thinks only of himself. I cannot give him that letter. It is my only guarantee that Voivod will not leave Bohush to die. If the magic amulet does not help Bohush, nothing will.
The Voivod will never give up the amulet. But a nice honorable wager, I have a feeling he might go for that.
Was it Mama or Tibor who told you that? Voivod will never give up. But when you prod him enough, he will wager it.
Of course, I'd have to win.
We have to be smarter than he is. I'm sure Edai can give you some advice.
The Voivod also wants me to have the letter with me and exchange it immediately after the wager's done.
All right. But if he lose, he have to give it to me himself. From hand to hand. That is the most important thing. I want to look him in the eye. I will give you the letter, but... do I have your word of honor that you will not just hand it over to him?
Then I give you my word. I, Henry of Skalitz, son of a nobleman and squire to Lord Capon, promise you this.
You do not have to pretend to be noble. Your word is good enough for me anyway. I hope Voivod will not try to take it from you by force.
Oh, I don't think so. After Gaze's funeral, he told me I was under his protection.
Funeral? What?
Oh, you didn't know. Gazer got into a fight with some woodcutters at Semin, and it ended badly.
Ay, Devla. And what about Tibor?
He got caught too, but I managed to get him out. He's safe now.
Sweet Mother of God, my brother. And I was not there for his funeral. Damned Voivod and his stubbornness. But I thank you for my brothers too.
You're welcome. I'd rather no one else came to harm, like you or Baruch.
Now, listen. If you head from here to the right and down the valley, you will come across a spring with a well and a big cache next to it. You will find a small hollow in the trunk covered with bark. That is where I hid the letter. Good luck, Saschipen.
I know where that area is, at least.
Come here, boy. Here, Mutt.
Vitality up. Marathon runner, we do know this one. Red Mist. The smoldering ruins of your native skeleton have ignited an unyielding flame of fierce and righteous vengeance within you. May God have mercy on anyone who faces this flame. When your health drops below 25 health points during combat, you gain +3 on strength and agility for a time, and your stamina regenerates 4 times faster. You are gifted with an unearthly stamina and can recover from injuries unnaturally quickly, or perhaps your body simply knows how to take a beating and not shit itself. Your health will gradually regenerate up to 50 health points. This effect does not apply if you are in combat or bleeding. I'll take that, actually. Oh, and I gained another one. Houndmaster. Nice. Oh!
So this is the Voivod's letter.
Hooray! They said I had a bed here. That would be nice. I'd like to sleep and save.
Te aveți bactalo, Romea.
Shalom Aleichem.
Why did you...
The Voivod, I'm afraid.
Show me your wares.
And what can I sell him? as I'd like to. Oh, the trader doesn't have that much. Sell the wolf meat, that's gonna go bad soon. Okay, and then we're gonna haggle.
Word about the price.
Mir kommen, Freund.
About 230.
You accept? We're nearly there. Just lower your price a bit more.
Okay. About we go with...
Hey, you'll convince me with that price. Etwas. Kinder und Geld ist a schöne Welt.
Tam ishtes, then, tam ishtes.
Hey, do you have
What
any
are you
savage
here for
schnapps?
today?
What do you have for sale?
I really need some savage schnapps. Even if they're weak. Just clubs.
I hope you'll be satisfied. Take care.
Okay. Good. Game saved. That's the main thing I wanted.
All right, Voivod. I accept your conditions. Let's make the wager.
Good. Do you have the letter?
The letter is here with me.
See? Where there is will, there is way. But you can still back out and just give me the letter, and I will reward you. Otherwise, when you lose, you will judge yourself.
I'm not scared. Let's make the wager.
Fine then. I choose Tibor as my champion. He will trample you into ground. You will compete in horse riding and fist fighting, the nomad way.
Well then, may the best
Crap.
man win.
That is exactly what I want.
What if it's a tie after 2 rounds?
Then there will be a third contest between you and me. But I will tell you about it only if it comes to that. So that you cannot start thinking now how to outfox me. I warn you. You should have give me letter, and you would have reward. Now, you will live with niche but shame. Let us not delay. As I say, first you and Tibor will compete in horse riding. Do you have your own horse?
I had one, but I lost pretty much everything recently.
Oi, Mamo. But... So, you see I'm fair. You can borrow one of ours. You want?
All right. At least I'll show you I can win even on a borrowed horse.
Ay, so Maricano. You will fall off at first bend. You go down towards ponds to meadow behind Old Crone's house. You would break your necks if you start racing up here in the rocks. Nikolai will go there with you and start you off. He has been going on about having horse race for a while now. Maybe we keep him quiet a while. From meadow, you ride along path straight ahead until you reach road that runs along other side of Rock Tower Pond. Then left around pond to cliffs. Soon, it lead you to left again to Old Forest Path. This, after a while, take you back to main road from Semin and back to camp. Deck, yes?
Do we have to follow any...
No foul play.
Let's do it.
You will be less eager when Tibor tramp.
I just kind of want to get this over with.
Let us do it. Henry, I am sorry, but I will not spare you.
Same here.
Enough talk. You can start in 3, 2, 1. Go!
Ja! Go! Go!
How do I? Crap. Help. How do I slow it down so it doesn't, left shift, or left control to...
Ja! 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 Go! Go! Ja! Go! Quick! Ja! Quick!
Yeah, he's gonna win. That's fine. I'll win it in the fisticuffs.
Go! Go!
Am I going the right way?
Whoa! Wait! 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 Go!
Whoa! Thought he came up this way, but I'm gonna lose this anyway, so.
Ja!
Yeah. Okay. It's fine.
Aha! My shovel!
Whoa! Everything all right, eh?
How do I get off here again? To dismount X. Should have known. Pardon me.
Christ, what kind of a beast is...
Anyway, there is round 2 to worry about. But we go down to arena.
I'm ready for...
Mistress, I hope you enjoyed chewing on last apple.
Yeah, let's do this.
Come on.
Go for it. Go for it. Come on.
I'll show you, Amalo.
Come on. Block for fuck's sake. Block for fuck's sake. Watch out. Watch out.
I'll show you, Amalo.
Block for fuck's sake. Go for it.
Come on.
Block for fuck's sake. Block for fuck's sake.
Defend yourself.
Come on.
You don't stand a
give
chance,
up.
Gajo.
Don't give up. Give it to him. Sean. Give it to him.
Come on.
Go for it.
You don't...
Don't give up. Watch out. I'm wounded. Watch out.
People, look out!
Don't give up. Block for fuck's sake. Go for it. Watch out.
Don't give up.
My unarmed went up to 7.
Go for it.
I'll show you, Amalo.
Come on. Come on.
Oh, yeah, I knocked him out.
I beat Tibor. Now what?
I don't know. He was probably still raging from beating he got at Semin. But it's one each. And if God has not made his mind up, Lady Fortune will do it for him. We'll play dice.
Are you serious? Dice?
Oh, yes. I make rules here.
Oh, no.
What are the rules?
Chaiso. Just ordinary dice. Whoever gets points first wins.
Well, I need to do something else.
All right.
Yeah, I need to talk to your wife about helping me with that. Shoot.
Dangerous games you are playing with, Voivod. The fate of our family is at stake. Rakleia, you must win that bet whatever it takes. It is not about honor. It is about the curse that shall descend upon us if Marika's sweetheart dies.
What do you suggest?
When you know what you will be competing in, come to me and I will think of something.
I'll think about it. The final round is a game of dice against the Voivod himself.
Be very careful. The Voivod always had the lucky hand at dice. This is the last chance to win and help my family. Can you do it on your own? Maybe I could do a little something to bring Lady Fortune's favor to you.
How would you help me?
I can give you a Kostkaj card myself from the wood of a magical tree. But I have to warn you. Spells like that don't help us for free. It'll cost you something.
What do you think will happen if I use it?
Well, the Kashtai carded from used to be a favorite meeting spot for young lovers. It's possible it'll want to draw on the same virility for its spells as its wood was used to.
Wait, so you think that...
I don't know. I'm just warning you. You may get a bit limp in bed, you see. Something else might happen too. Who knows what it could be. Just know that Kerriben come at a cost.
Listening to you, I think I'll manage without spells.
The look in his eyes like, oh god.
Your choice. But don't mess it up.
Don't worry. This one, I don't mind going back a few times. I want to help. I actually want to help this one.
You put all your strength into the race, huh?
Oh well, We both have different strengths. God graced us both. It was my pleasure and honor competing with you, Henry.
It was an honor, Tibor.
You said you'd share... Indeed, it is. Apart from shooting from a bow, I have also dealt a few blows.
Sounds good.
Nah. I did get more savior schnapps. I do have money, so maybe I'll buy another.
I'll have a look at you.
I'll buy both of them.
Pleasure doing business. God be with you.
So let's play right now.
Ha! My hands.
Okay, I hate the dice game.
So Della, or that Della. We will see who has luck on their side today.
He was in the water at least a week, judging by the state of his body. So what? Somebody did him in and chucked him into the water.
Okay.
Powerful current. The dead man had
Score and pass. That's 600 right there. Almost halfway to what we need.
exactly. And that's not all. The dead man had a gold chain around
Oh
his neck.
god. Okay.
Someone bumped him off and didn't even rob him. That is strange. Something devilish is involved. You don't see something like that every day.
So quieres. This is no good. I'm out.
Katarsal, what's up, Jungoshina?
Well, let me see what it is again. What the 150, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 500, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1500. Score and continue. Score and continue.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know?
Okay. Score and continue.
Well,
yes.
You are not afraid of anything.
That's 950 right now. Okay, score and passed. I am very close. I just need to make sure he doesn't get anything that he needs.
Aye, Here. That's as far as I go. It's yours.
Yeah.
Andre Bulteja. Shit, fuck!
Ha! I won the wager.
You call that winning? I can smell caravan and hexes you cheated with.
Good day.
I didn't even cast
It
spells.
doesn't matter how I won. It's the result that counts. Now listen, Voivod. If you want to ever talk again about honor, you better keep your word.
I will... You? Ah, just you're right. You win, and amulet is yours.
It's Marika's, remember? You have to give it to her in person. That was our deal.
And you can't?
No. A wager is a wager, Voivod.
And
All
you
right.
can't.
All right, we go then.
You led Voivod to Marika.
Marika, I've brought someone who wants to see you.
Dead?
Marika. I'm glad you are right.
I won the wager.
So the amulet?
Amulet. Oh. Amulet, it's yours.
It's for Bohush.
Marika, are you sure? The amulet is Chokahunu. It has power.
To save life, yes. And you are giving it to me and Bohush. By choice. Exactly according to our customs. Right, Dad?
Wait.
Wait.
Wait!
What?
What's happening here?
If I give him amulet then? Oi, Devla! Unbelievable! She played me like little shovel. She fooled me. My own daughter treated me like nobody ever did. Do not get it?
I don't.
You cannot. You don't know our ways. Everybody here knows if you save somebody's life, they become part of family. And I giving to this Juvalo my magic amulet by choice.
So that's what it was all about.
Marika is her father's daughter, true.
When the foe is stronger, use your wits. You told me that.
Marika, dear girl, if you were boy, you will be voivod after me, but tradition is tradition.
I have no interest in being voivod. Anyway, I think Tibor is better suited. It is enough for me that I can go home and take Bohush with me. And when we do not like it anymore, we go again. Perhaps to village.
Marika, did you lose your mind? You could marry another voivod and be our queen.
And what if I don't want to? What if I want to marry an ordinary gajo?
And forget your Anglune? Marika, blood is thicker than water.
So what? But don't worry, Dad. I will never forget about honor and what's right and proper. Maybe in the end, I can even teach the village gajos some things.
You are just stubborn like me. Come back, both of you. I forgive you. And I also... sorry.
What? I didn't catch that. Henry, did he say something?
What? Did someone say something?
You keep out of this. I'm sorry to you, and I'm sorry to Bohush. I acted like fool. I stayed stubborn for honor. Now I know I wrong.
That's the first time I ever heard you apologize. Henry, give him the letter. All right, then. I will go to camp with you and we'll stay there until it's time to move on. But when you start packing, I want to choose myself whether I will go with you or stay here.
Have it your way. From now on, your life is yours alone. Thank you, lad. You fool me nice. But I'm not angry because I learned a lot from this. Come. Me and Henry help you back to camp. Much to celebrate. And you, Henry, you deserve proper reward.
Good. I'll take a proper... Oh! Party time! What's she thinking about? Side quest complete. Oh, he's got a hangover. I think it saved it, right? It should have saved.
It's all over. Did your prophecy come true?
The family is together again, at least for now. Geysa rests in peace, and in his place we have Bosch. And maybe we can even go to the village now. Thank you so much, Henry.
Where did you come from?
I got you. From God, of course.
I mean, where were you before?
Ah, I see. Well, in the winter we are always in the south. And in the summer we go north.
And over again, like that?
What do you mean over and over? There is the East Road and the West Road too, right?
Wait, you really don't know where you'll be next week?
You guessed it, Gajo. We do not know, and we do not want to know. God always takes care of his children.
Oh, improved scholarship. Dang, okay.
Why do you travel the world? Why don't you settle down?
And why do you not settle down? Instead of jumping from the frying pan into the fire, Gajo.
Oh, that's different. I'm serving my lord.
While we have no master, just the sun and God above us, and the grass beneath our feet. So hincha chipen andro jivipen.
Tell me something about the Roma. I realize I don't know anything about your people.
What can I say? We are people and Christians, just like you. The only difference between us is that we live on the road, while you are cooped up in the same cottage from cradle to grave. It is a free life for free people. Though it is true we often have to move on, because we are driven out.
How do you get along with the locals?
It's always different. Sometimes the women folk could kiss my feet when I cured their pains. And sometimes they are more likely to burn me at the stake just for being different.
And what makes you nomads different?
You know, Gajo, nothing and everything. We live our lives as if each day could be the last. That is all. Try it. And you will see every sunrise like it is the first time again.
What can you tell me about your husband, the Voivod?
May cholera strike him down, the scoundrel. The last thing I needed was a man like him. But I did not have any better ones at the shop.
Really?
Oh, yes. Like I always say, the best baroshero under the sun. But his stubbornness will be the end of me one day.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I hear you know some magic and tricks. Is that right?
Kotuke penja. What magic, Gajo? I am just an old woman who knows how to ward off trouble and hold on to happiness. My old mother, may she rest in peace, she knew all kinds of things.
You see, and I thought you were really, well, in short, a witch.
Not at all. Fortune-telling and spells are far cry from black magic. Black magic is a path every honest manush avoids like a plague. My power comes from God, and I use it to serve only him and good folks.
You learned witchcraft. I learned it.
How do you know when it's black magic?
Simple. Black magic is only used for the selfish benefit of fools who think only of themselves.
And is there another kind of magic?
Oh, Devla Miro, of course. The good kind that helps and comes from God.
And is it true? Do the spells really work?
So hincha chipen andro jivipen. If you have faith, then it will work.
I improved my scholarship more.
What do you have for sale?
Steel expensive. I don't have a whole lot of money on me. Maybe I can sell some stuff? We'll sell half the wolf meat since it's gonna go bad anyway. Some of the plants as well that might go bad soon. Just close the deal. I like them.
Pleasure doing business.
Same.
God be with you.
Good day.
And it's over. Did your prophecy come true?
Miserere tu che proiandre. You get what you want. You make fool of me in front of all camp. But you win. I cannot deny.
Isn't having your daughter back better than ending up alone, with nothing but your honor?
You asking for a... But yes, you're probably right. Better be taken for fool than lose my daughter. So, everything is good?
Everything's good. Do you live by your own laws?
It depends how you look at it. We have our laws of family and traditions, but we also honor law of God and laws of places where we stop on our travels. As voivod, I judge my people by our laws. But believe me, they are not so different from yours. Crime must be punished, and promise must be kept. And he who lose honor, lose everything.
I'd like to know about Marika.
She my only child. But she be more like me than my two sons put together. If she be boy, she become voivod after me.
Women can't be leaders of the camp.
You think you're clever, Gajon, huh? So, how many women, bailiff, queen, or captain you name, huh? We are who we are. And this, our tradition.
What can you tell me about Tibor?
One day he be voivod. He's sly like fox. He can talk his way out of anything. He's still young and not so much interested in politics and trade, but when he's older, he make name for himself.
What was Geza like?
Geza, my poor son, what a loss. He have hot blood in veins. He easy do work of 3 men. And when he put mind to something, nothing stopped him ever. But it was same when he lose temper and want to fight. Then even I stand aside, because he see red before his eyes and not even know his father. But we not speak bad about that.
You're my doggy, eh? Here you go. Take it.
I'm all done.
How are you doing, Marika? The whole family honor thing is behind us.
Whether we go somewhere else or stay here, we will be forever remembering you as the Honorable Gajo.
Well, I didn't do all that much.
Do not be so modest. You did more than anyone else. Your heart is in the right place, Henry.
How's Bohush doing?
He's much better. Since we got medicine from Mama, he does not have fever anymore. Another few weeks and he will be sesto ser macho.
How is life here?
What can I tell you? It is different from being in a cave. We have enough of everything, and Bohush is well taken care of.
What about your family?
I forgive them, and I still pray for Geza. Whatever he didn't deserve to die.
Can you tell me about the Nomads?
About how they made a pact with the devil? About how they steal and have no taste for work?
No, I didn't mean...
I know, you fool. If you thought that the same as the people from the village, you would not be here. We are different from them. We are slobodno.
You call this freedom?
Going anywhere you want, not being tied to just one place, dancing and singing as your heart desires, without having to worry that the priest will condemn you. I can talk to God when I want to. I do not need the Pope's blessing for that. We have no kings, judges, or executioners. You only need to... I mean, you should honor your family. Baktalo Tirodrom. God keep us.
Who? What?
Don't you get it? Everything turned out well.
What did?
Well, everything.
You mean a god of a step?
You silly dog.
And where's our buddy? Master Tom
I'm
Cat.
sorry.
Dibble.
It all came to an end somehow.
And you're the big hero. If it were not for you, who knows how it might have ended. If you ever need anything, just come to me. Our people know how to be grateful.
Tell me something about your family.
That is the Voivod, the finest example of honor and tradition. A mother can do magic and divination, and Marika, she always felt trapped by our camp. She is more like you. She wants to settle down, start a family, and not travel ever again. I say, let her do what she wants, but tell that to father. And Geza, my brother, he was the opposite of Marika. A hothead who would take everything seriously and pull a dagger on anyone who poked fun at him. Chororo.
Haven't you ever thought about trying to live like other people? Settle down and that?
No way! We're free people, not anybody's serfs or subjects. If we're not treated well somewhere, we simply go somewhere else.
What can you tell me about your camp?
It is my home, wherever it happens to be. Although, I rather spend my time in the woods than sitting by the campfire.
I'd love to hear some Maybe I could use...
Watch out. As I said, it is also about... So.
Oh, okay.
I'd love to hear...
We'll leave it at that for now. That's neat though, okay.
What would you like?
So what about the Voivod and his honor?
All's well that ends well. The Voivod finally has some peace. I'll have a look.
Ah, okay.
Take care then, and thanks for nothing.
You're welcome.
Good day to you.
I've heard incredible things about you. They say you let a fully loaded hay wagon roll over you.
Hi! It was quite the show.
Is that how you usually spend your free time?
Oh, often enough. People like it. But don't think it's some trick. It's the real thing. And it's not easy. It's not just about muscles, but about your overall approach to food and life in general. Being a strongman isn't a trade. It's a way of life.
I believe you. Getting run over by a wagon isn't for everyone.
That's right. Not everyone can do it. But I was nursed by a wild she-bear, so it's no problem for me. Nothing's impossible. Remember that. Nothing's impossible.
How's it going, eh?
On top of the world, same as ever.
You were raised by a wild bear, you said?
You think I'm lying? Or you're just amazed?
Well, it's just you're the first person I ever met who had that kind of upbringing.
The first, the only one, more like, fella. It was a cruel winter when they found me in that bear's den as a baby.
So you're an orphan?
If we rule out a human baby being born to a bear, then I reckon that's a good bet.
Right. That was stupid.
What?
No, I meant I was being stupid. About the bear thing, of course.
Well, there you go. Nothing's impossible for a man like me. Like I say, nothing's impossible.
What did you do before you took to the road?
How did I become a nomad? It's in my blood. This is my life.
So you've known the Voivod for some time?
Uh-huh. The Voivode is a good fella. I met him this winter and helped him with his horse.
I didn't realize you know about horses.
What? The only thing I know about horses is that they go around on 4 legs. The Voivode's horse died from the cold, so I dragged it to the camp on a handcart, and we turned it into some first-class goulash. At least that old nag was good for something.
I'd be interested to know what you live on.
I had lentils for lunch and bread pudding for dinner. What's it to you?
What do you do, I mean?
Right now, I'm talking to you. Then I'll go and have a bite to eat, because I'm starving and need to keep my strength up. It's not so easy. The strongman trade can't be taken lightly.
Don't they say a hungry artist makes for a good artist?
A hungry artist is a bad artist, because no one ever earned a crust by going hungry.
What can you do, Tomcat?
Me? Everything. Nothing's impossible.
Come on. Don't tell me you can really do everything.
If I put my mind to it, try me.
What about swimming?
I've been training to swim in cold water for years. No one can beat me when it comes to swimming under ice.
I'd like to believe that. And seeing it's summer now, I have no other choice. What about climbing?
I can climb any cliff without a rope, just using my bare hands, and then do a backflip off it into a pond.
Jesus, you're a madman.
Not at all. I'd be a madman if I trusted my life to something as crazy as a horse.
Wait, so you're afraid of horses?
Hey, nothing's impossible. But I hate horses with all my guts. I never take risks, and that's why I'll never get on a horse. Not even for a golden goose.
You don't take risks? And what about your strongman antics?
No risk involved. That's years of hard work and training, fella. If I didn't believe in myself and what I do, I'd be long dead.
My name is Henry, and I've heard in the village that you're a renowned strongman, juggler, and moreover, skilled with a weapon. Is that true?
Depends. Why do you ask?
I'm looking for someone to help me.
What's it about?
Well, it's complicated. But the short version is, a few days ago I barely avoided the gravedigger's shovel. I thought I was done for. That's how badly beaten I was. And now, well, I'm feeling a bit unsure in combat. I'll need to regain my confidence, if you know what I mean.
Aye, that I can do. If what you say is true, I could really help you out, friend. I've been missing a good fight around here.
What would you like in return?
Oh, please. I'll do it out of sheer kindness. I don't have anything to do right now anyway. You can pay me next time.
We can start right away.
All right. Follow me to the arena.
Shall we begin?
Here's a practice longsword, so we don't hurt each other. Let's see what you've got. We'll start with exchanges, and if you do well, we'll try something harder. If you're going to attack, commit to it. Don't stop after a single strike. Dish out several. Now I'm going to show you a simple technique that builds on that. You'll attack from the right, then left, then right again. Attacks follow one after the other. And you don't even have to break through your opponent's cover.
So right, left, and then right again.
Exactly. You could also do it the other way around. I'll let you have exactly 3 strikes, so you're not wasting effort just flailing around. Don't pause. Why didn't you follow through?
Trying, I'm clicking.
See? That's the way. Again. Wrong. You have to make 3 attacks in quick succession. Well done. Aye, you've got the hang of it. Let's try something more difficult. I'll teach you a real technique. You start with a slash from above, then from the right, and when your opponent expects another attack from above, you do a quick sidestep and drag your blade horizontally across his belly.
So I'll start from the top, then from the right, and then...
From the left. Remember, top, right, and finally left.
All right, let's give it a try.
I'll let you make 3 strikes just like before. No more. I said 3 attacks in a row. Beautiful. Once more. Beautiful.
Well, hi. Advanced combat blocking. Attack the correct zones and blocking are considered more advanced combat techniques. Blocking. Holding down the block button will allow you to block attacks from all opponents in front of you. However, a successful block costs stamina, so you'll be unable to defend yourself without it. Hold down to block. Perfect block. Blocking at the right time will interrupt your opponent's attack, allowing you to retaliate. Riposte. After a perfect block, you will follow with a counterattack. A riposte. If you want to avoid an opponent's perfect block, attack in the direction furthest away from your opponent's weapon. When you attack in a direction your opponent's weapon is, the chance of him performing a perfect block significantly increases. The stronger your opponent, the higher the chance of him blocking your attack. If an opponent deflects your attack and continues with a riposte, you can deflect it with your own perfect block. Alternating attacks and counterattacks form the core of sword fighting. The most effective way to fight is to chain attacks into longer sequences and combos. For attacks to chain properly, they must be performed in quick succession. Make sure to attack again as soon as your strikes land. Properly chaining a basic combo consists of an attack above, right, and to the left. To attack from above, after an attack, your weapon will automatically end in the left position. To move your weapon to the right, the next attack must come from the right, so move your weapon there. The brighter color of the riposte hints at the direction. After an attack, your weapon will automatically end up in the left position. To attack, the final attack should come from the left. Your weapon is already there, so just have to attack. Fast training. Stamina. Attacks that don't pierce your opponent's armor will reduce their stamina. Once they're out of stamina, they'll start taking damage to their health. Perfect block doesn't cost any stamina, and sometimes it comes in handy to only defend using perfect blocks without performing riposte, and thus regenerate your stamina. Where on your opponent your strikes land is important. For example, a blow to the head is much more effective than a blow to the arm. Types of armor have different resistances to different sorts of weapons. For example, swords won't do much damage to plate armor, but a mace will. Using special techniques such as master strikes and combos will allow you to find weak points in even the strongest sets of armor. Every weapon requires a certain amount of strength and agility to use properly. If your stats aren't high enough, attacking with a weapon won't be very effective. On the other hand, if your strength is higher than the weapon requires, your attacks will be stronger. Your agility level affects how much stamina attacks will cost.
That's that, then. You don't even have to use a longsword for this technique. It'll work with any other weapon.
That'll come in handy.
And one more piece of advice. Any attack can start with this or that technique. Look, if I attack from the right, your riposte will come from above. And that's the first step of this technique. Think about it.
What about other techniques?
I'll teach you even more if you want. But it won't be as cheap. And you'll also have to know a thing or two first. If you prove yourself to me, I'll teach you the best technique of all. Meisterhau, also known as the Master Strike.
How about someone else?
I'm sure I'm not the only swordsman around who could teach you something.
How could I prove myself to you so that you'll teach me the Master Strike?
You'll have to defeat me in a sword fight, because this technique only works for swords.
So all I have to do is challenge you?
That's right.
I'll challenge you to a duel then.
Ha! I've barely taught you anything and you're already getting cocky. Go fuck yourself!
So, you think I have what it takes?
All right. You deserve to be taught the Master Strike. Here's a training sword so he won't get hurt.
Let's get to it.
The pinnacle of swordsmanship are so-called Master Strikes. You can only perform a technique like that with a sword, no matter if it's short or long, or if you're using a shield. What you do need is a blade and a guard that protects your hands. Master Strike is a technique that allows you to counter an opponent's attack with your own. A swordsman that can learn such a technique is undefeatable. Let me show you. Attack me from the right. Now that's what I call an opener! Now you try. Master Strikes are what elevates the swords above other weapons, and there is no defense against them. You've learned how to parry your opponent's attack with a properly timed block, but this time, you attack instead of blocking. Timing and direction are everything. Hit your opponent at the right time and from the right angle. I'll attack slowly from above. You take up position with your sword below and strike against my attack. But enough talk. Come and try it yourself. Correct! Alright, let's try it once more. But this time, I'll attack from the side. Now pay attention. If I hold my sword to the left, put yours to the right. If I'm on the right, get ready on the left. Master Strike works only with an opposite strike. Otherwise, it's the same. You strike when I begin my attack. Ready?
Always.
Good. Again. That's the way. You're getting the hang of it. Now let's try it for real. I'll fight you normal, and you have to pay attention to which direction I'm attacking from. Then attack from the opposite side.
I understand. Let's start.
You're getting the hang of it. Again. Beautiful. Try it again. Excellent. That's enough. Here's a few more tips. If your opponent knows how to perform a Master Strike, don't give them an opportunity to use it. Try not to attack from the opposite side. Now for the most important part. You can use a Master Strike to defend against an opponent's riposte. After a perfect block, your positions are always set. Your opponent knocks your sword to the left, then attacks with a riposte to the right. Until that point, you could only defend yourself with a perfect block. Now you can surprise your opponent with a Master Strike that he hasn't a hope of blocking. Understand?
I think I understand.
Good. That's all I can teach you. Now, it's up to you to learn how to use the Master Strike in combat.
I'll do my best. Thanks, Tomcat.
Master Strike is an attack from the opposite direction to your opponent's attack within the time window for a perfect block. If the enemy is attacking from the left, the moment you can perform a perfect block, attacks from the right. When your opponent attacks from the right, you counterattack from the left. If he goes for a stab, you counter with an attack from above. And against an enemy attack... And against an enemy attack from above, go for a stab. Tips: the Master Strike cannot be blocked or otherwise defended against. The Master Strike can only be performed with a sword or in combination with a shield. By attacking into the zone where your opponent's sword is, you increase his chance of executing a perfect block. Attacking from the opposite zone risks a Master Strike from him. That was fun.
Come here, boy. Look what I have for you.
Okay, then. Oh, I've got a lot of gold now.
What will it be? I'll have a look. Why are you wasting my time if you don't want anything then? Eh?
Not saying I don't, I'm just now worried about weight. It's not going to be as heavy as other things, but it's still going to be wonky, you know?
Ah, sir.
Alright, we're good with them now. Nomad camp is fine. It's fine. Go to the wagon inn. So you see a stocky man by the side wearing armor with a weapon. He looks like he's taking a moment's rest before continuing his journey. Sure. Man smiles at you.
Hey, you!
Hornet. Let's look at our stats first. Our agility can go up. Featherweight. Knowing how to fall is useful. Fall damage down by 30%. Nimble stance. Crouch stance is important in combat, and the speed and precision movement comes from it. You know how to work your center of gravity correctly, and lunge from your front and the back foot is needed. Dodge costs you 40% less stamina. You wield weapons with ease and natural talent. You have further honed the skill through different diligent training. The required agility for all weapons will be reduced by 5 overall. In general, if you have a lower agility than the weapon requires, you'll find it more difficult to fight with. If, on the other hand, you have a higher agility, the stamina difficulty will drop. With this perk, you'll reach that state sooner in Ranger Run. Experience you can move quickly and not get too tired. After 10 seconds of fast sprinting, you will briefly get a big bonus on stamina recovery. When you slow down afterwards, you'll quickly regen your strength and can start running again. Deaf hands too. No other skills right now. Whoa, I'm dumb. Heroes wear helmets, but even the humblest subject has a sense to get something for his head when his master calls him to arms. It's simple. A good helmet, properly fitted and tied, will save more lives than the most knowledgeable healer. Wearing a helmet, blows to the head, it will cause 20% less damage. How many points? I have 4 points to put into this. Okay. Been said many times before, it's important to tire your opponent in battle and to retain enough strength to defeat him. The skill will help you to parry even powerful blows with ease. Block will cost you 20% less stamina, and your shield weapon will wear down 20% slower by blocking. Back in Skalitz, Fritz and Matthew taught you the best way to fight is to outnumber your opponent. Unfortunately, the wheel of fortune turns, and sometimes you find yourself outnumbered. There's nothing for it but to keep a cool head, clean braze, and make up for the numerical disadvantage with weapon skills and physical prowess. When fighting against superior numbers, you gain a +2 bonus on strength, agility, and warfare skills. You've been through many skirmishes and battles, which has taught you that combat can be lengthy and you need to preserve strength until the very end. In combat, your stamina will regenerate 10% faster. River. In battle, you're constantly on the move. You nimbly change sides, vary your steps, and adjust the distance between you and your opponent. You rush at the enemy like an unstoppable river. Those who count the currents rarely make it home alive. Whenever you make a dodge, a perfect dodge, or sprint during combat, you gain a +3 bonus on warfare skills, and your stamina replenishment is 15% faster and lasts for 10 seconds. On the field of battle, you stand tall as a mountain, majestic from afar, unforgiving up close, indomitable as roots of the earth. In combat, you can maintain a steady stance and use it to your advantage. When you don't sprint or dodge for 10 seconds in battle, you'll get a +20 to your armor. Sprinting or dodging will cancel this buff. Tales of knights who could barely move under the weight of your armor are just silly tales. Nevertheless, armor does weigh sometimes, and an inexperienced fighter can easily tire. I think it means tired, not tired. You're accustomed to the burden and know how to properly fasten and adjust your armor to limit your movements as little as possible. The weight of the armor you wear affects your speed of movement and how much stamina sprinting depletes. Using this your armor will weigh down 20 pounds less, thus having a lesser effect on your stamina. Neither the actual weight of your armor nor your carrying capacity will change, however. That's not too bad. Unbreakable. Being outnumbered is usually fatal for knights. However, you weren't taught to fight by masters of the court. You taught yourself. Through each defeated opponent, you can handle being outnumbered. Don't let enemies get behind you, wear them down, and take them out one by one. If you're outnumbered in a fight, your stamina will recover 20% faster. I like the ironclad. That's useful. Cool. Warfare swords. Opening strike. The first strike doesn't have to be the final one. Instead, your intentions may be to prepare your opponent, especially if he is armed, so that you can strike a powerful blow later. If you successfully wound an opponent by striking to an uncovered zone, an example of zone your opponent is blocking from, it will be more difficult for the opponent to block your subsequent attacks. That's nice. Fortune favors the bold, that is certainly true, but as often favors the prudent too, and when it comes to sword fighting, you can be prudent and not rush your attack unnecessarily. With a full charged sword attack, your sword fighting skill will count 3 higher, so your attack will not be stronger, but it will not only be strong, but also be harder to parry. Showtime. A true master sword can handle multiple opponents without breaking a sweat. After performing a sword combo or a master strike, you instantly regain some of your stamina and can attack again. I do like that. Tendon Slicer. If you can't take out an opponent, especially an armored one, in one hit, you'll at least leave him shaken and with a reduced ability to continue fighting. Each successful sword combo significantly reduces your opponent's agility and strength, making it harder for them to keep fighting and easier for you to defeat them. The term gladiator sorry, I wanted to take a quick drink of water. The term gladiator is derived from the short Roman sword, the gladius. However, in the Middle Ages, the term gladiators was used for professional fighters, most often swordsmen. They don't fight in the sands of the Colosseum, but were often hired as proxies in duels, and if the law allowed it. If you fight with only a one-handed sword weapon and keep your other hand free for a torch, you gain free except for a torch, you gain a +5 bonus on your sword fighting skill. I might take that because I don't really use a shield that often. You gain a special affinity for swords, probably because of your father Martin, and your knowledge of these weapons goes far beyond swordsmanship technique. Your craftsmanship level will count as 3 levels higher during blacksmithing, and all sword-like weapons will gain 25% less damage in combat. The hunting sword is unique in its construction. The massive blade is more reminiscent of a knife than a sword. The backside is always flattened and reinforced, giving it more penetrating power. You know how to make good use of this and deal 15% more crushing damage with hunting swords. The curved blade of a saber is especially useful for quick slashes, which cut deeper and leave longer and more terrible slashes compared to a long sword. You can exploit the advantages of this design to the detriment of your opponents. If you cause bleeding with a saber attack, the target will beat a quarter faster, making them easier to deal with. In Whirlwind, while short swords lack the reach of a long sword, they are great as a sidearm or a combination with a shield due to their dexterity and versatility. If you fight with a short sword, not a hunting sword or saber, its defense will be 30% higher and your attacks and blocks will cost 20% less stamina. Okay, I like the opening strike. I like the showtime. And Tendon Slicer would be useful as well. Unarmed, belligerent brawler. When you get angry, you don't waste time with words. Get straight to the point, and then you fuck shit up. After the first strike in combat, subsequent unarmed attacks will cost you 20% less stamina and will be 10% stronger. The effect lasts for 30 seconds. The perk will also activate after performing a stealth takedown. Weapons are overrated. Everyone relies on them, and then they're surprised when you punch them in the face. If you fight unarmed against an opponent with a weapon, your unarmed combat will count as 5 points higher. You can utilize wrestling skills even in weapon combat, provided you get close enough to your opponents. All attacks made during a clinch will deal 10% more damage. You see every fight as an opportunity to improve. When fighting unarmed, you gain 15% more experience. Okay. So I want that. And I want that. Definitely.
Yes?
How about stretching those limbs and getting some light exercise? Shall we spar? Who's this that chance has brought my way? I'm Peter, but everyone calls me Hornet.
I'm Henry, Scallis.
Forgive me, but you don't look much like a nobleman.
That I am not.
It's just when you say of Scalets, it has a noble ring to it.
Well, it's just my way of saying I'm not from these parts. Besides, my name doesn't hold a candle to yours, Hornet. How did you come by such a moniker?
After a fight, my opponents say the blows I give them are right stingers. Want to see for yourself?
You roam the world challenging random passers-by to duels?
Exactly.
Is that how you make a living?
Ah, no, not like that. I move from village to village, and people pay me for whatever they happen to need. Sometimes I'm asked to lug some stuff. Other times I guard a caravan. Occasionally I get to intimidate wretches who refuse to pay their debts, as long as I'm getting paid.
You enjoy scaring people in debt, huh?
That doesn't come into it. I've nothing against them. I get paid to deliver this and that from so-and-so. After that, it's none of my concern.
A mountain of muscle for sale.
Exactly. And there's no harm in pitting your fighting skills against someone now and then on the road. Especially when money's involved. So, What do you say?
What are the rules?
I have two. One, always put some money down. Two, don't get killed.
Pretty simple.
Exactly. Take a sword, a mace, whatever you fancy. But no bows or any of that shit.
A shield?
Yeah, sure. Just a fight close up. We stop when one of us is ready to drop.
All right. Let's do it.
Exactly. Now you're talking. What are we fighting for?
I have a proposition. If you win, you take the money. If I win, you teach me some of your skills.
I can tell you how to improve your stamina. How about that?
I'll take
That's my wager.
I can't wait to win.
Hey. Oh. Frick you. Master Strike, buddy.
Do it!
You do it. Oh. Come on. I love that I learned the Master Strikes. Come on. Oh, God.
Fuck me!
Rather not. Come on. Again. I'll just keep Master Strike. This is fun. This is good practice.
That was a good fight.
Good. Very good. Perhaps I'll have better luck next time.
Maybe.
So, you wanted to know about stamina?
Yeah.
It's a good idea to start by limbering up and stretching your body a bit. Then you won't strain your muscles as often. This may sound like cheap advice, but it's not something that should be underestimated.
I'll bear that in mind. Thanks.
There you go. That was fun. That was good practice. I hope he doesn't die. Dude, you need some help, buddy. Learn it, dude. Come on now. Okay. Let's find the bathing spot here. Wait. Wild Woman's Huts. I don't know who the Wild Woman is. I won't really mess with the Wild Woman right now.
God bless.
God bless. Bathing spot. Oh no.
Poor fella. Looks like he drowned. This one drowned too.
Is it just drowning, or did something happen to them? What the heck? Oh, buddy, you're about to run into stuff that's not gonna be good. Ah. Two nests.
Could this be a poacher's workplace? Then the owner might not be far away.
What? Get out of here! I'll kill you! Alert! Alert! I yield! Mercy! I surrender.
Drop.
Here you go. You got what you wanted. Now let me go.
Doc, come and help us! Kiss your arse goodbye. Mercy, leave me be. Let me go.
Drop you.
Here you go. You promised to free me. Now keep your word.
Yeah, where's your weapon? You said you drop your weapon too. I don't see it.
Never fear! I'm here to help! Come on! Come on, then! Enough! I give up! Let me live!
Drop your weapon.
Here you go. That's all.
Oh, they've been handing them
I
to
have.
me.
Now
Okay.
let me go.
Oh, goodness. Lock is too difficult.
That's enough. You're getting a thrashing. Attack! Everyone, get over here! I'll kill you! Enough! I give up! Let me live!
Drop your weapon.
Here you go!
stand still!
You wanna try me?
Wanker! Take that fucker out, damn it!
What do you want? Take that fucker out, damn it! I'm all yours. Hey, get him!
Do it! Useless!
And okay. This one. It ran back in here. Yeah. These are slightly better gauntlets. Okay, we healed up. Dang, okay.
Good boy. Good boy. Look what I have for you. Shit. Oh, bloody hell. Damnation.
Fairly certain I'm getting experience for it, even if I fail.
Damnation.
Let's stop for now.
Damn.
I did it! Hooray! I learned locks!
Yes? Hmm? Good. Yes? Hmm? So this is the water goblin's hut?
Yeah. Wait, where'd the horse go? that horse. I want it.
Yes.
There it is. Get over here, horse. Let's take the horse to the Nomad camp.
You silly doggy.
I just gotta.
So what about the prophecy? Did it come true?
Te aves Bachtalo, Henry. You are the best. Aranka was right again.
Are you in charge of the horses around here?
Aye, you got that right, Mora. Me and my stallion Dan have all the horses in the region under our thumb and hoof.
All the horses in the region? What does that entail?
You will see for yourself when you bring me one. I will take any horse, as long as it is alive. Where you get it from is none of my business. I will buy it for all the groschen I can scrounge together.
You found a nice source of income, I'll give you that.
And if you just happen to like the horse so much that you would like to keep it, perhaps because you still go everywhere on foot, I would be happy to teach it to listen to you like a proper Romani man listens to his voivod. For a bit of coin, that is. Of course you will have to pay me, not the horse.
Well,
It will certainly be cheaper than buying one from those bastards at the stables.
All right. Where should I take the horse?
Put him by the pennants over there.
That's what I thought. I already put a horse there.
What do you want to do with him?
I'd like to keep this horse.
Hmm? That is fine first horse you found. It will be all yours, but I deserve a reward for all that other stuff. So this is my offer.
Second thought.
Might
got a
just be
horse.
worth
What
to
do you
sell
want?
him.
I want to exchange...
I will give you this.
Okay.
That works for me. I'll take it.
Here is the silver. I will handle it from here.
Nice. Okay, cool.
What do you have for sale?
Okay. Good to know, good to know. Okay, good. Cool. So that'll be useful. Once again, we're trying to get back here.
Greetings.
Greetings.
You have a kind master, hey, doggy?
Aye, come here. Here, mutt.
Oh, I can feed him crayfish. Good to know. Some of the dried meat.
God bless.
Greetings to you.
About those...
What about them?
Here you go.
I just... All right, then. Take Fiala with...
Get up. Really? She said she'd let you go this one last time.
That's my girl. Let's go. We can't keep the lads waiting.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and... well... look for C. Okay.
Greetings.
There's no talking.
Let's hurry. What will it be?
Where did you say the lads who found the water goblin's treasure go swimming?
Near the pier, on the Rock Tower Pond.
I'm afraid I've got bad news. I found the lads, but they were dead. They drowned.
Christ almighty. I told them they should have returned the treasure. Those poor lads. Such foolishness. Thanks anyway. I'll let the Troskovitz gravedigger know. He'll bury them. Stop that! You're interrupting... What are you here for, friend?
What's going on around?
Siegfried the herdsboy was here. He was complaining that wolves keep taking his sheep. And that's pretty much everything.
Thanks, innkeeper.
Crafts are damp, and wealthy blokes they welcome in their pot.
Come and fight.
Wunderbar. Ausgezeichnet. Möchtest du wetten? It's more fun when you have something to lose or win.
Here you go.
That is what I like to see. Ah, Domka!
God bless you.
God bless.
Greetings to you.
Greetings, stranger. You look like an interesting fellow. Come and see us at the tavern sometime.
You gave me a beating. If you broke my Negrazian finger, I won't be able to play anything for a while.
Thanks for the fight.
Ah. You too. Here are your winnings.
Thanks.
Come to get your ass kicked.
Let's fight.
It'll be my pleasure. But before we start, I'll collect the bets. Do you have any money?
I do. Here you go.
And now pray. Christ, I'm hit.
There you are.
You're going to...
I think Bahunek won't be bothering you anymore.
Did you give him a proper licking?
Enough of a licking to make him think twice about troubling you next time.
Thank you. I feel better already. Unfortunately, I can't pay you for it. I can barely make ends meet myself. But I can sew clothes and wounds.
Thanks. That'll come in handy.
And I can also teach you something. How to mix a special ointment or to make a few stitches with a needle. What do you say?
I'd like to learn something. I I heard you could teach me.
Sure, why not? And what would...
Yeah, I'll leave it alone for now. Oh, my craftsman went up. Razor sharp. Anyone who does not know how to take care of a sword. Okay, yeah, I've known this. Repair craftsman will be 20% cheaper. Gear damage 2% slower. Taught you how to temper steel, but lady, you master this, demanding blacksmith skill to the extent you rarely produce faulty. The items you for will have excellent properties, will therefore take damage 20% slower. If you buy a craftsman, you get a little experience in craftsman. Experience you get will increase along with the repair price. Kind of like the hardened steel. Master a basic amount of combat is a basic part of every squire's training, so don't slack off and make a good name for yourself and Lord Capon. Melee attacks there. Forward, my faithful steed. We have much to do and no time to waste. If you use a quick start, your horse will briefly run faster than the wind. The effect will last for 10 seconds. Let's do this one. Night training.
You don't look like it, but you're a good fighter. Here you go. And you owe me a tooth, you cunt.
An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth.
What the fuck are you on about?
That's for Anna. And if I ever hear you touched her again, I'll use my steel instead of my fists.
All right, fine. I'll leave her alone.
Does your Dorothy hold you back a bit?
Think whatever you want, but she turned me into a decent bloke. She's only trying to keep me away from temptation.
And what were you before?
A drunken good-for-nothing who could even lose his own soul at dice.
So what did she see in you?
That's a long story, but it involves Dorothy, me, a pitchfork, and the arse of one uppity customer.
So, are we gonna fight or not?
You better believe it. But we have to bet first, right? Let's make this interesting.
The bet sounds good. Here you are.
That's what I like to see. Fight!
I'll knock your whiskers right off your face.
You never saw that coming.
I'll knock you. Good day.
Dorothy was right. I should let the others do the fighting now.
Good fight. Thanks.
You're welcome, lad. You beat me fair and square. But if you want to practice anything or learn something else, come and see me. I'm certain Dorothy wouldn't mind that. Here you go. It's all yours. And from now on, I'm going to make a living through boring but honest work. Don't forget to go and see Lords. He has a nice reward waiting for the winner.
Hey, that's turned out well, eh? What? How can I help you today, friend?
I defeated all my opponents.
I noticed, and I couldn't believe my own eyes. I thought Fiala would send you home crying, but you certainly deserve to win anyway.
Thanks.
By the way, if you enjoy fighting,
nice.
go and see Crazel the miller in Lower Semming. Maybe he'd let you try your strength against some of his hired hands.
Maybe I will, if I'm ever in the area.
If you got... and...
Just for tonight.
No problem.
Agreed. Here's your gross.
I knew we'd... Your bed's ready.
Your room.
Is there some...
No.
Of course.
Ooh, permanent room, yeah.
All right. Here's the money.
I knew we'd come to an agreement. Your bed's ready, and there's some food in the pot.
Where can I find my room?
It's upstairs, right behind the stairs on the left. It's easy to find. There's a green wreath over the door.
Nice, thank you.
It's a poem that every...
Actually, what do you got?
I'll have a look at the...
Grab two of those. Nice little treat from no,
I hope you'll be satisfied. Take care.
Whiny of yours that not even the parish priest can make head or tail of. And he's nearly educated.
Praise the Lord.
Look what I have for you.
That is the true gold of real poetry.
Jesus, there's no talking to you. Let's drink.
Aren't those dice sad? You're just letting them sit there?
Oh. There's a wreath of... Ah, yeah, this is mine. Nice. This is mine. Even have a little miracle concoction. Nice. A little bit of food if I'm hungry. Actually, nice bed. Oh. I forgot I had this. Well, that's fine. Good to know. Alright. We'll go ahead and call it here for today. We'll pick this back up during my next air quotes weekend. Oh, goodness. Oh, but yeah, good game. I like this game. I've always liked this kind of style of game. Good stuff. We'll go do the sleep so we can save. Alright. So, maybe I'll pick this up a little bit sooner. Who knows? Definitely need to play more Final Fantasy XIV though. I'm still enjoying it as well. I'm definitely gonna play that at some point. Maybe I'll play it tomorrow if I've got the chance, I've got time. But yeah, at least for today, we'll go ahead and end it here. So until next time, I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day, rest of your night, whichever it may be, and I'll see you next time. Bye everybody.